Hey guys, this is Rodnock right here. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how I get such good fuel mileage out of Big Bertha, my Lincoln Town car, who happens to have a V8. V8's got a bad rep for bad fuel mileage because a lot of people look at pickup trucks, which have a lot shorter gears than cars. Big Bertha came equipped with a 273 rear end stock. She has very, very long gearing, and that just gives you a lot better fuel economy, but obviously not meant to tow, but I've seen people tow with Panther cars before. They can do it. Well, alright, well, we'll get this started then. We're doing a whopping 3 miles of the gallon in the parking lot. Nope, 4. Hurry up, boss. Misconception with takeoff when you're trying to do good on fuel is go as slow as you possibly can to get to your cruising speed. That is just the biggest lie you could ever have. I mean, engines have a power band. What you want to do is you want to find your engine's power band, and you just want to immediately get in that power band and stay in that power band until you get to your cruising speed, and that will basically get you up to speed using the least amount of fuel possible because your engine's working. Yeah, don't you dare do a Haas. I know you were thinking about it. Anyways, that'll get you up to speed using the best or least amount of fuel possible because your engine's working very efficiently in its power band. Once you get to your cruising speed, you just want to kind of hold it and you want to maintain it. So say I'm going to do about 58 down this entire road. I'm going to try and hold that as best I can. All you'll see is it's already going way up, and we just reset it, so anyways, I'm going to skip ahead and just enjoy the view. We're approaching a stop sign here. What I already did is I already took my foot off the gas. You don't want to come hurtling up to a stop sign at full speed and then slam on your brakes. You're just laying your brakes down and you're turning all that energy you have built up in the heat instead of using it to get you progress down your route. Now I'm going to lightly get on the brakes, slowly get up to the stop sign, and this is a fun place to get out of. This is US 20, and US 20, if you're not familiar with it, it's terrible. I was on it, but I was still in my power band. I was not floored at all. You don't want to floor it unless you absolutely have to. You can still get up to speed relatively quickly, and as you can see up there, I already got brake lights, so I guess he's getting out of the way. Anyways, it brings me back to my next point. Okay, well, that brings me back to my next point. You want to stay way away from people because you know why? See that big distance I got right here? If that truck up there was to immediately turn right, I can coast all the way up to him, and 9 times out of 10 I don't even have to touch the brake pedal. And when you do that, your fuel mileage will just go way up and your brakes last forever. I've had I did all the brakes on this car about 40,000 miles ago all the way around, and they're about front pads are about 50%, so that's a long time. It saves you a lot of money, not only in fuel, but your brakes as well. Another thing you see me doing is I'm already slowing down. See, look what that guy just did. He just used his brakes. You didn't need to use your brakes there. You just wasted more fuel, you wasted more energy, you generated more heat. Here, I haven't even touched my brake pedal, not since we left that stop sign. That's why I always say, you just want to get away from people. Stay away from them. Accelerating is if you do want to accelerate slowly, pay attention to the way your car sounds and feels. You don't want it to unlock the torque converter. You want it to stay in its torque band and let the torque carry you up to speed. That way, just like that, you can slowly get up to speed and it's still efficient because you're in your torque band. Your engine's torque is carrying you up to speed. And I see brake lights up there, so I'm not going to get up to speed too close through there. I'm going to kind of hold off. And somebody just pulled out in front. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you always want to be watching people. You want to be looking way up there as far as you can't see. And as traffic starts to speed up, you can use your torque band to kind of just get on up there a little bit. Then again, never get right up on somebody. Stay away from them because you don't know if they're going to turn or anything. We will be over 25 miles to the gallon by the time we go down this overpass. Another point that I want to make as we go down this hill, you don't want to use your brakes unless you absolutely have to slow down going down a hill, because then again, you're just wasting energy. As you go down that hill, you're going to get to the bottom of the hill eventually. You might as well use all that speed you just gained to save fuel on your brake pads. And yeah, we are over 25 miles a gallon. Big Bertha is very consistent on fuel mileage. Take me up to my next cruising speed, which is going to be 63 miles an hour as the speed limit changes. I'm just going to hold her at 63. Alright, well I'll cut back in if something else interesting happens. Otherwise, this is the best conditions you want when you're trying to do good fuel. Nobody. You just hold at your cruising speed, use your cruise control, and just relax. Light's been green for a little bit. It's probably going to change. Going to anticipate it. There it is, right there. I'm going to take my foot off the gas immediately. Lightly touch brake and get down the speed. I want to stay rolling as long as I possibly can. The longer you stay rolling, the less of the chance you have coming from a dead stop, which will destroy your fuel economy. And then get right back in your power band, get right back up to your cruising speed, and get right back up in it. As you can see, we did cross 26 for a second. We'll get her back. So we're coming into a town. I'm actually kind of disappointed in the lack of traffic because that kind of ruins demonstration, but On a day when I'm not trying to demonstrate, this is literally heaven right here. Again, I'm not touched my brake pedal since that stoplight, so which I haven't really needed to, but on a day like this, if I get green lights all the way through, I can probably get through without touching that brake pedal. Speed limit drops to 45, so I'm going to get down there, and we're already over 26 miles to the gallon. That's with a V8, a Warren V8 at that. I mean, this thing is well over 200,000 miles, and I beat the crap out of this car. I mean, I can only imagine what this car could do when it was in 100% condition, you know. And that stoplight changed, I'm just going to coast. One thing you want to do is get your timing and your stoplights on your route down to a T so that you can time them. This one's usually pretty quick. Again, I did not come to a complete stop. I see it every day. People come hurling up to a stoplight and then slam on their brakes, and then I end up passing them anyways. And I know this drops to 25, so I'm not even going to bother getting up to 35 again. It's pointless. You're just going to slow back down. Just try to hold your speed. Alright, well, I'm back. The camera decided to go on vacation, so lost some fuel economy because I had to stop, but we're back at it. That light was red anyway, so it's not like I lost a whole lot of fuel. Well, can't win every battle. Can take her time getting there. Torque band here because these railroad tracks up here are horrible. If she'll do it, there she goes. Come on, Big Bertha, don't make a liar out of me. You know better. Again, that's exhaust. Listen to that exhaust. I'm in the torque band right now. Low RPMs. I'm going to get my power band. My rule of thumb is, if you know you're going to take forever to get up to speed, use your torque band and try and stay in that torque band. If you got a tachometer, it's a lot easier, but if not, use your exhaust. If you got quiet exhaust, then you probably got a car that does good on fuel. Why are you even here? Anyways, I'm back up close to my torque, or my cruising speed here. I'm barely kissing 26 miles to the gallon. I'm going to try and ease it up there. See if I can cross over that at my cruising speed. Keep in mind that when I slow down, when I get to my destination and slow down, that's actually going to go right back up. Come on, old girl, can you do it? know, so again, even here, I mean, it's a 10-mile-per-hour difference, or yeah, it is a 10-mile-per-hour difference. People are touching their brakes to come through here. Like, I don't get it. Literally everybody I see actually uses their brakes to slow down 10 miles an hour. And here, look at what happened. Now I'm at 26.4. I was at 26.2 before I just did that. Yeah, it looks like we're really gonna get some rain. Goddamn rain clippings! Ain't laying her down yet. Anyways, I'm gonna use my torque band, get back up to speed, and the light's gonna be red by the time I get to it, so I'm not really gonna speed up that much. I'm already back up to 26.4, and that's after accelerating back up 10 miles an hour. Oh, I don't see any traffic. We might actually get through it. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, okay. Lucked out. I must be missing something. There was no traffic today. Feel the wind pushing the car. This must be something bigger I'm driving into. It's pretty dark. Parking lot. Then again, we are moving east, so we're following whatever it is that's in front of us. I'm surprised the road's still dry though. Using brakes for that. I'm just kind of babying the throttle a little bit, slowly easing it down to 45. Looks like we're going to be flirting with 27 miles to the gallon. That's with a V8 and a full-size sedan. Don't compare this to no Econobots. This thing's twice as long, twice as comfortable too. Yes, believe it or not, people have commented on my answer and literally tried to compare this to a Honda Civic or even a Prius. And I'm thinking to myself, like, really? Tell me you don't know anything about cars without telling me. Alright, dropping 35 again, I'm gonna coast. Nice. That's a number I want to see. lost 2 lanes, Hoss. Okay, I see why you did that, but not my problem. Better watch out for these railroad clippings. Nope. Still didn't fall. Yeah, as you saw there, I am trying not to come to a complete stop. Brings me to my last tip. That was kind of rough. Brings me to my last tip. You want to not waste time parking and then shutting your ignition off, but you do want to let your car cool down a little bit and just idle for 30 seconds or so. So we did that pulling into here. There you go. By sheer willpower, I guess Big Bertha's trying to tell me something. Big Bertha, I think you're too old for that. As soon as I shut the ignition off, it jumps out at 27 miles to the gallon. But yeah, that's pretty good for a V8, especially a full-size sedan. A lot of full-size sedans with the V6s will get the same exact fuel mileage. Believe me, I've driven them. So yeah, I hope you found that information useful. Big Bertha did pretty good on fuel. I mean, she's old, crusty, but she still got it. I can't believe it. Anyways, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.